Alrighty, gang, everybody gather around, have a seat. Don't forget to sign in. There is a potpourri of stuff in here.
That's a large word, I'm impressed.
Like that, huh? Like that. We have our normal Realty One stuff in here, and then Tim Sams at the last minute came with a plethora of gifts. So whoever wins this baby is going to get some good stuff. Everybody good? Grab the handouts. Grab Jason's belly. Tim Sams, very nice for the breakfast. Love it. Jason's belly. Look at that. How good is that? None of this Dunkin' Donuts crap. I mean, we're getting the good stuff now, you know? Okay. So everybody's good? So far, so good? I'm sure you guys have some questions about this lawsuit thing, whatever. Yeah.
1.8 billion.
Now, 1.78. Let's not get crazy. 1.78. Okay. Yeah, it's no big deal. That's no big deal. After we do a few things, we'll talk about it at the end. But Monday at 10 a.m., the flyer is in your gizmo there, your little handout. You have to register for the Zoom call.
No, you don't have to.
Just click on the link. See, Suzanne makes it easier for you. There's no registering. Just click on the link. Monday morning at 10 o'clock. And Alex, our corporate attorney in California, is doing a whole PowerPoint for us, and Nevada and Arizona. So we have 8 offices in Arizona, just so you know, 4 here. I think collectively, it's 4,000 agents between the 2 states. Does that sound right? We have 1,700. How many do they have? Yeah, I forgot. Let's call it 3,500 agents between us and Arizona that are corporate owned. So not franchises, none of that stuff. And Alex is going to do a whole thing on it. He's been doing all this homework. I was on a call with the managers yesterday with him, and we don't know how this is going to shake out. Okay, it's going to take a little while. Some people say it's going to be appealed for 3 years. Nothing's going to change for 3 years. I don't know. We'll see. So, but we'll talk more about that at the end. Okay. Also, some other stuff. I'm going to hand this out. We're doing a little Thanksgiving potluck. Okay. So everyone is going to touch this, and they're going to either not fill it out and get the death stare from Suzanne and me, or be nice enough to fill it out and bring in a little dish. Bring in, I don't know, your turkey fondue. I don't know. Bring in a cranberry sauce. Bring in something for the Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna be out of town.
You'll be out of town. There you go, so whatever. But let's see if we can get a nice turnout for that, okay? Everybody grab Jen Weinberg's flyer. I'll tell you about Jen in a second. Everyone grab her flyer up front. Everybody has a handout, okay? And I don't know if I made enough of these, but this is something if you don't have it, ask someone that does to get a copy of it. Really cool article. There's a website I think you guys should go to all the time. It's called inmin.com. It's a free website. They do have a subscription part of it where you have to pay. And you might want to pay eventually. It's a couple $100 a year. But a lot of this stuff that we get comes off this website called inmin.com. Really good stuff. So this jumped out to me and Jeff the other day. 7 massive mistakes agents are doing right now. And they're all true. They're all goddamn true. So they really, really are. It's kind of fun, you know? It's like they're clairvoyant, okay? And then there's another website, competition.realtor. Go to that website to get updates on the lawsuit, okay? That's where our NAR president actually goes in and talks to everybody, like a little chat box with updates on the lawsuit, okay? But trust me, after Monday, we'll have more meetings on it, and things are gonna change, but I don't think it's gonna be dramatic yet. It could be dramatic in 9 months or after the next election. I think the next election will have a big effect on it, okay? But for now, business, I think, is the same for the most part, okay? So a lot of you ask questions about, Tim, I got a guy that wants to buy a 7-Eleven, or I got a guy that wants to sell his dry cleaners. Can we help them do that?
Yes,
Okay, how?
referral.
Yeah, correct, there you go. You can help them, but you can't help them, okay? Because you need a certain license to do that, or else you go to jail. We don't want you going to jail, okay? And there's not a lot of these business brokers in town, or at least I don't think there are. But, you know, it's not like there's 16,000 of them, like 16,000 realtors. And Jen Weinberg is our favorite. She's used to work for us. I don't know why she left. Now we're going to get her back sooner or later.
No business brokers permanent.
Oh, that's right. So she's going to talk a few minutes about what she does. So if you have these clients, you don't want to just not help them. Of course I can help you. Let me tell you how I team up with Jen, and you take the conversation from there. Just like if you get a commercial client, you're going to talk to me or Wendy, and we're going to show you how you're going to talk to Joe or Fareed or Mary or Rain Alexander, one of our commercial agents, okay? So that's business you don't want to walk away from, okay? But you don't want to tell them that you're doing it. You're going to be part of the team that's going to help them. So, ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable, the one and only, Jennifer Weinberg. There she is. There she is. Jen Weinberg. There she is.
Thank you so much for starting the introduction.
Like that, hey, I practiced that all night.
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to come and say good morning to all of you guys and remind you what I do. I've actually been in the business 24 years. I actually started in residential, like you guys, back in 2000. About year 7 or 8, decided that I wanted to go out and get my business broker's permit. So I still am a full business broker, and Tim is right. When you get those calls, because we all do, right? We're the residential agent, or you guys are, but you get that call from your client. They want to know, where's the best Italian restaurant? I need a plumber. They always want a referral from you guys. So you probably will be able to field that call. Oh, I want to sell my business, or I need you to do this or that for me. All I can tell you is don't try to do the business. That's why it's a permit on your license, just like property management. Real estate division looks very unkindly to agents that try to do, to operate in this space. But what I do is very niche-y, so, don't lose that referral, capture it and let them know that you have someone that, that you can refer them to, because there's not a lot of business brokers in town. There's like 10, maybe 10 active business brokers in town. So, and my commissions are way different than your guys'. So if I go after a listing, I'm listing at 12%. So you guys, even half of that deal, right, on a referral fee, you're getting, my commissions that I pay out to agents are between usually $8,000 to $30,000 as an average referral to my clients, because I close bigger deals at higher commissions. So I could sell anything, you guys, anything. Even if they're going out, even if they shut their restaurant and it's closed, I can sell it. It still has value. So, if you guys come across that business, I'm here. If you can't remember my name, just say that girl that came in the one day, that all know who I am. And, if you have any questions, I can answer them now, but I just want to let you guys know what's out there.
They should add you to their contacts right now while you're here. So they don't-
Look at that. That's right. Grab your phone and put Jen in your phone. Business broker, Jen Weinberg.
Jennifer, what I've noticed when I've done referrals for commercial agents is they're not very communicative, they don't
They're
pick
not.
up their phone. Is this just normal when you're
Yes,
guys?
that's
Well,
not
you-
for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's very normal, and in fact, I have a team of 7 agents, and I'm not taking any business from any commercial agents at all, but I work for full commercial agents, and I even tell them I said, use my name. If you don't use my name, they're not gonna call you back. And even using my name, they still may not call you back, but at least, because they won't. So yeah, commercial agents, business brokers, tough to work with. They don't return anyone's calls, they really don't.
So my
It is a
thing
thing.
It wouldn't even be like the money part of it, it'd be like, if they're not going to answer my call on the
They're
referral,
not.
how are they gonna do business with who I'm trying to get to you
Well, everyone likes to do business with me. Everybody knows who I am. I'm not just saying that, but I've been around almost 25 years. Everyone in the industry knows my name. I'm becoming president for CALB. I sit on every board, every committee. Everyone kind of knows who I am. So it's a good referral source. But yeah, commercial agents, unless they know who you are and you're a commercial agent, they will not call you back, period.
So even if you're giving them a referral?
Yeah, they don't care. You're here, right? They didn't call you back, right?
Right, so
they don't call you
I've
back.
got 3 different ones till someone I found
Yeah.
out.
And you don't want to,
Depends on how you talk, make them call you back.
Let me add something real
I
quick.
get called back.
So the commercial agent calls you back. What do you think the first thing a residential agent usually says to the commercial agent? After hi Carrie, I'm calling you back. What do you got?
I have a referral for you.
Oh, great. Give me their name and number and I'll call them.
What's the?
Keep going.
Yeah, what's the commission?
Wrong thing to say.
Right.
Well, they'll only give you
You're a
about
greedy
15
realtor.
to
All you're,
20%.
in other words, all you're into is for the money. It has nothing to do with the money. It has to do with helping your client.
Yes.
Okay? If I'm a commercial agent, that's the first thing you say. I'm hanging up the phone. I shouldn't say hang up, but I'm going to call somebody else. No, I don't want to work with that kind of agent. Not carried, but the agent that's
But if
just
they
focusing
don't
on the
answer
money.
phone at all.
Well, then call somebody else.
That's why you should refer it out. Refer it out.
That's it. Call Jen.
Yeah, call me. I will get the deal done. I will call your clients. I do a full evaluation, 3 years. I'm asking for financials and things like that. So if you've got someone that's looking, I am interested in the referrals. So
I've used Jennifer and she's wonderful. You just call her, tell her you have a referral, give her the information, and she gets back to you and lets you know what's going on,
Yeah.
so.
And it's
Even
kind
if
of,
it's not gonna
That's
work
all
out
you
with
have
the
to do.
client,
She
right?
does everything else.
And a lot of the referrals don't work out. They say, oh, I wanna buy a hotel. And you're like, okay, yeah, I'll refer you out, right? 9 out of the time, like, oh, yeah, okay, you know? And a lot of those don't work out, right? But you don't know. You might get a big whale and, you know, you refer it out and that's it. You're making a really nice commission for yourself.
and what's cool about it, some of these deals don't happen like in 30 days. It's
No,
not like something-
Exactly.
It could be,
Forget about
It
it.
takes
could be-
me months to
it
get
could be
paid.
years. And I know of agents that I
Yeah.
used to work with in here that have given Jen a referral. 9 months later, a check comes into Maria for
Yeah.
14 grand, and the agent had no clue.
Right.
The agent forgot. They just
Yeah,
didn't know.
especially on liquor or
So she's not gonna rip you off. is what it is.
Yeah, especially on a bar. If I'm doing a bar, I don't get paid for 9 months. If I'm doing a lease, I don't get paid for 2 months. I mean, it's just the way the commercial world is. You know, I wish we got paid like you guys do, but we don't, so, yeah.
I wish we got paid like you.
I like to do bigger deals, higher, more money, so. Thank
Any
you,
more
guys.
questions for Jen? We're good? No? Any answers right? Jen, David. You lost it already. In your 5 minutes. All right, Suze, while I'm trying to find the clicker.
It's
one-
underneath your paper right there.
Over here?
Yep. Find it on yourself.
Bam. All right, Suze, how about we spin the wheel, the prize wheel? We have a rock title t-shirt. We have a rock title pad. We have a, real cool. We have a rock title pen. Jesus. We have a
Right?
mouse pad. We have a bunch of folders. We have another iPad. Holy moly, Jesus. We have pens. We got, what is this? What is this?
That's a Ninja.
Oh, yeah.
Sits on the back of your
That's a
phone.
good one, yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that was. And of course, the fidget spinners. Minus 14 million we still
My
have.
grandkids love
They
it.
do, they do. Don't make fun of that. Your grandkids will love it. All
They're
right,
like,
Suze.
God, I haven't seen one of those in years.
Who's the winner, Suze? Spin the wheel.
Stephen Nunn.
Stephen Nunn. Look at this. The new guys always win. Unbelievable. There we go. Very good. That's $10.99. All right, gang. Here is the flyer for Alex on Monday at 10. All you have to do is go on Zoom, put in the meeting ID and the code, or the link will be on Facebook. We'll probably email everybody the link to make it easy for you, okay? But you need to jump on this call. It'll be a really good one, I promise. You'll be glad that you did. Other stuff happening, that's right, it is a new month. So we don't have the numbers for the agents yet, for all the agents, like the top agents for the month. It's only the second. So those numbers aren't in yet. But we do have the mentee numbers. So there she is, Heather Earth, excavator, bada bing, bada boom. Okay? And Kathy Lou is the rising star. I think she's won that twice, Kathy. Okay? And as a matter of fact, in addition to the mentees, next Wednesday, we're having a mentee mingle with the Northwest office. I'm trying to think who's been through these with me. Carrie's been to them, maybe Patty and Sylvia hung out, or Steffi when we did them in the past. But the mentees from this office in Northwest come here, and we just mingle. We have booze, we have music, we have food, we have raffles, we give away some awards, okay? So it's kind of a fun thing. Everyone can attend, but it's mostly for the mentees, okay? So it's kind of a cool thing. That's gonna be next Wednesday. Me and
Super
Jeff,
fun.
we'll do that for a couple of hours. Rock Title attends, Epic Lending attends, so it's kind of a fun thing. We have 3 spots left for next Tuesday down at the Rescue Mission.
No, they're taken.
They're gone?
I got myself and
You're in?
my daughter.
Nice, okay. All right, you guys can't come, sorry. All right, but if you did, you'd have a lot of fun, trust me, it's a lot of fun down at the mission. We'll do it again. Also, besides Saturday night being Mary's big shindig, during that same time is,
So Monday, if you're not going to the installation, which I hope a lot of you are going, if you're not going, come to this event. There's fun things, there's food, there's just different activities. I'd like to show you the lanterns. We all get a lantern. The white ones, which aren't here, are survivors, and they all get together at the end, at one time, and all the people with their white lanterns go up to the front, and it's just heartwarming. We have agents here that have been affected with leukemia, lymphoma, any of those. So these are for family members, friends, or just volunteering, and they light up. You just walk around the campus freely, and by the end of the walk, it's dark out and all the lights just shine. It's beautiful. I hope you can all come and join us because we're real excited. This is our 9th year, and we wanted to continue. It's been great. Our bowling pre-event was real successful. We had a lot of fun. And next year, those that didn't come will get it.
Good job.
Where's it?
It's at Southern Nevada Community College, right at Charleston and Torrey Park.
Yeah.
So it's
CSN.
The same time I'm
meet us there about
Right,
5.
we can't do both. If you're not going to Mary's, go to this. That's what she said.
It's just
Yeah.
a very nice, fun event.
It is.
And it's supporting people who have leukemia or lymphoma.
You got that on your Facebook? Is it on Facebook?
I'll post it. Okay.
It's a great.
Yeah. And like you said, at night, it's usually covered by the local news. And at night, when all these things are lit up and they're walking around, it's the coolest thing. It really, really is. It really, really is. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. So if you're not going to Mary's event, only 30 of us from here are going, you might want to spend a couple hours over with Patty and Sylvia. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, come and
Okay?
join us.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of
And
fun.
then you can go to Mary's later, because it goes on till like midnight.
That is true.
The nightclub, so go to that and then go to Mary's after party.
That is true. If you're not going to Mary's party for whatever reason, couldn't get a ticket, or you didn't want to buy one, that's fine.
But there's an
At
after party.
at 9:30,
Yes.
at the nightclub inside of Red Rock called Rouge. From 9:30 to, I don't know, whatever time, it's free admission for realtors.
Anybody, she
LVR.
said anyone can go.
Well, well, mostly we want realtors, you know. I'm not bringing my neighbor, you know. Hmm? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, of course, yeah, okay. But Mary's not gonna walk through Red Rocks, hey, you wanna come into the party, to get, no, it's not that open to everybody, you know. But you and a friend or husband, wife, spouse, of course, you can bring that, okay? What else we got? Sign up for this class. I've taken it 3 or 4 times. Lee Dreisen, 30 Ways to Lose Your License.
It's sold out, is it?
No, not yet. No, the next one is sold out. This one is sold out for Ricky,
What's the
Oh,
date?
the divorce attorney one. That's
What's the date on Lee Drizz's?
the 17th. The 17th, okay? We all know Lee, he's a great instructor, and you'll be surprised, there's probably more than 30 ways to lose your license, probably, right? But he covers the top 30. Really good class, okay? It just keeps you sharp on what you can do, what you can't do, what you can say, what you can't say.
Location's here, right?
We're thinking about doing it in Tempe, Arizona. So I don't know if you want to take the ride out there or, no, of course it's here, yes, it's here, it's here. Everything is here, everything is right. And this also is, how much is this? How much? $3.99, $3.99, $3.99.
How much?
$3.99. Right, and we all need CE credits, right? Or is this, is it 1 or 3? It's 3. So it's 3, we all need CE credits, so you get 3 free credits for taking the class. And it's good stuff. Also, that's Ricky, the divorce class that's sold out on Monday, this Monday coming up. I think we have 40 seats, 40, 45. So if you want to attend, I would say come at 1. Don't come in and take a seat because you didn't register. But there's always some that don't show up. And check with Suzanne. And
That's here?
It's here.
Or Tempe.
Or Tempe. Or we're thinking about Flagstaff. We're taking a bus trip to Flagstaff. We might do that. Yes, it is here. It is here. Okay? This is not here. Okay? This is in Lake Las Vegas. This is a Tom Ferry event. I've gone to a few of these over the years. I would go. I think we're going to try to get Wendy to go. Okay? It's only $129 instead of $299. We got a really reduced price. You'll leave here ready for 2024 when you leave his event. If you've never seen Tom speak, it's really fun. He's a funny guy, he's a motivating guy, he's easy to talk to, you're gonna understand what he says, it's not craziness, okay? I think the place fits like 1,000 people, I don't know how many seats have been sold. So it's something you should definitely consider doing because you need write-offs anyway. Come on, you all make a lot of money, or you're gonna make a lot of money, so you need some write-offs here, you know? But that's the Tom Ferry event, really, really good event, okay? This is the flyer I gave out about the potluck for the Thanksgiving, okay? And every Wednesday, just keep an eye out for this. It comes from corporate, it's called the One Digest. A lot of stuff about our industry that I think you'll find useful, and also discounts at Office Depot, Best Buy, a lot of different, you can get a discount on a car, believe it or not. I think we have a thing with Audi, or one of the big dealerships, or Jeep, that if you go in there and you show your work for the one group, you get a discount, okay? So take a look at the One Digest that comes out every Wednesday, okay? Wendy is we're playing around with the one app. Does everyone know what the one app is? Okay. You need to download it on your phone. It is connected to MLS, but in a roundabout way, for now, it could be your digital business card. It's not a true business card, okay? But if someone comes to your open house and you get their phone number, say, if you don't mind, Mary, I'm gonna send you my digital business card. And by the way, it's connected to the MLS.
Yes.
I got people in it.
You have to download it through your one login. You're gonna get a different code. If you just go to the Apple Store and download it, it's gonna be the corporate app.
So you have to say it again?
So you gotta go on your one login, go to the one app dashboard, you're gonna have your own code to download your app. It's gonna be your information.
Now, you all, when you join the company, within the first 3 or 4 days of you signing up, you got the email from corporate to do what Suzanne just said. But some agents don't do it. They forget, they didn't get the email, went to your spam. So you can go back in and check your email from when you joined the company, you know, most of you somewhat recently. You can get it that way, from the email that comes from corporate. But
It's backed by HomeSpotter.
HomeSpotter is the service that we pay for to get this. So it's not a true business card, but again, if I'm at an open house and I meet Sylvia and I have her phone number because she filled the sign-in sheet, Sylvia, if you don't mind, I'm gonna send you my digital business card. What is she gonna say? No. She's in my open house. I just gave her a bottle of water and a cookie. She's gonna say yes. And I'm gonna send it to her, and within a minute, or not less, it's gonna go right to her phone. Very, very cool.
You know what, guys,
Right?
I was playing around with it today, and what I like about it is, you know, everybody's like looking on Zillow and whatnot, but if they download your app, you can just, they can make a circle around a certain area, it pinpoints where they're at, and just lets them see, like, if they're driving around, what's available while they're driving around. So it's a really cool app to use, so we kind of pull them away from Zillow, and then that way you're always saved on their phone, so then when they pull it up, they've got all of your information, and they can go, oh, I like that house, and then they just hit your picture, and boom, your phone number's there, your email's there, and then they can just contact you directly, can you give me information on this home? So directly, yeah,
The other thing I love about it is they can share it to their friends as well.
and it just keeps going and
So
going.
you need to show people how to use it so that they can market for you.
That's what I was gonna ask, how do you use it?
Yeah, so once you get it downloaded, because it was a little tricky for me at first, because I'm not like, you know, app savvy, but, once I got on there, I was like, oh, it's super cool, because then I like, you can put in a zip code, because it says, filter, and then you click on filter, and then all of a sudden, I just put in, it says city, state, zip, I just put in a zip code, and it showed me everything in that zip code, it showed me where I was located, it'll give you a map with everything that's available, and then when you hit filter, it's just like, going in onto the MLS and searching, you know, active, selective, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, year built, or you can just go to the little icon on the side where it's got like a pen, and you just circle the area that you want. But otherwise, it shows me here in Summerlin, so if I was just driving around, I'm like, oh, what's nearest me? Oh, and I just click on it. So you don't have to like search and go, you don't want them to go to those third-party websites. You always want them to come back to you. So if you send it to them, they can just do all their searching right there. And then if they save it, I believe it comes back to you, so then you will know what they're saving or what they're looking at. Then you can contact them, hey, you know, I noticed that you saved this home, is that something that interests you? You want me to find more information about, you wanna go view it? So, I strongly suggest you guys download that one onto your phone. Or onto, yeah, download it and then start sending it out to everybody. Even if they're your clients right now and they don't have it, I would text them and say, because I've done this before, is like, hey, you know what, I have an app that I wanted to send to you, is it okay? They say, yes, it's my own personal app, just send it to everybody on your sphere, so now all of them have it.
It also says that you can put a link on your social media, so your Facebook page, your Instagram, all of that.
He's our tech savvy guy.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
I love it, obviously.
Yes, really. So, but yeah, I mean, it's so cool because it's like connected to everything. So then that way you don't want them going away, you want them staying with you. Because sometimes they go to those third parties and then they're like, oh, I like this house, and it brings them to another realtor, outsider realty. Well, you just always constantly want them coming back to you. So if you just have them download, just send it to them, text it to them, hey, I'm gonna send you my own personal app. Boom, then you've got it right there, and they're always your clients. You wanna keep them as your clients, so that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, or even if you call them up and said, hey, Steph, I got a brand new app from my company. I want to send it to you. Tell me what you think. They're going to say, okay, send it to me, and get their opinion on what they think about it. So use it. And again, it's free 99, okay? You good?
Also, there's an app, there's a training app in onerockstars.com, Rock University. for that specific app. It's already recorded, watch it at your leisure.
And who's gonna tell us how you go to Rock University, how do you get to that?
OneRockstars.com.
Right, but once you're there, what do you click on next? You're on onerockstars.com, you wanna find that video, what do you click on?
University.
Well, you're on Rock University, right, then what do you click on? How do you find it?
You search it?
Resources.
Okay, when in doubt, search, right, there's a little white box, put it in one app, okay. Would I go under the VIP access video
Actually, I think
library?
if you just scroll down, it's like 3 big icons right on the screen.
It's right on the
Just
homepage?
Scroll down, yeah,
There you go.
easy.
Easy peasy, good stuff. Thank you, Tim. And every Wednesday, don't forget, Wendy's classes are growing. She's gonna talk next week about marketing your listing and the follow-up, okay? I think yesterday she went through the input into MLS, went through walking through the house. So even if you're experienced and you haven't had a listing in a while, it might be good to jump in these classes with the new agents and participate a little bit, okay? Maria, are we okay, Maria? What's the latest, Maria? Are we good? What do you think? No, she's coming up, oh boy. Try to keep her in the back, but,
That's
no.
scary.
There we go.
Okay, just a really quick one. It's in your handout. It's a one-page rental referral agreement. Please, let's make sure that we get those done. We're doing a crap load of rentals, but I'm having to hold on to those rentals until that form is complete. So this is what you wanna do. When you get a tenant, you've got the property, the tenant goes to the property management company, puts the application in. When they call you back and say that the tenant got it, give them their W-9 or our W-9 with that form and email it to them. Okay, so that's one email, because you're emailing the original. If you don't get it in a couple of weeks, email it again. That's 2 emails. That's all we need for your file. If they don't send it back to you, don't worry about it. Fill out your side, have Tim sign it, and upload the 2 emails and the rental referral agreement, and then I can release your checks. If we have no emails in the system, I can't release it, and I can't release it because we don't have the form, okay? Any questions? 'Cause
Or
that's.
if they just email you that they're not going to sign it, that's.
Yeah, I mean, there are about a handful or so of property management companies that when you email it to them originally, they'll just send you a note back and say, we don't sign it.
Correct.
Take that email and dump it into your system and then we're done, okay? But if they don't send you back anything, a response or anything like that, we need 2 emails.
And just so you know, there's a form, when you go into the transaction desk, there's Realty One Group forms, and then there's residential forms, which is LVR. This is our form.
Yeah.
There's one in LVR. Don't use that one. You gotta use this one, okay? So if there's a form that's in both, and you're not sure which one to use, call us. Because we don't want you to use the wrong form, and then 3 weeks later, it's gonna affect your check because you used the wrong form, okay? It might look the same, LVR and ROG, but we don't want you to use the LVR referral form. We want you to use our referral form, okay? And the idea is, the project manager is supposed to sign this, but they don't. They will never sign it, ever, probably, in most cases. But we need to know that you tried to get it signed. So that's the reason you're gonna send it once, and then you're gonna email, hey, Joe, I sent this to you 2 weeks ago. Could you sign this for me? No, we don't sign that, sorry. Then good, those emails go into SkySlope and you get paid, okay?
And for those of you that have rentals that you haven't gotten paid for, that's what we're waiting for. So get this at least in and get the system going, okay? Done.
Wow, atta girl, Maria, baby, yes. All right, gang, as usual, we can never do any of this without our rock title brethren here. Half the team is with us today. The other team is in California, I think.
Yes,
But,
sir.
There he
How are
is,
we?
the one and only Tim Sams, ladies and gentlemen. There he
Thank you
is.
so much. How's
There he is.
I always have this awkward moment right now where I'm trying to get into my presentation, and then I try and multitask, and it slows me down, and then I start talking and it don't make sense. So I looked up a shortcut, and there is one. I wrote it down on my hand. Apparently, I did this, and it smudged it, and then Wendy asked me if I got a facial tattoo, because I got what I wrote here on here. So I'm still doing old school, doing this. Because this takes too long. Boom, there we go. And then the clicker, sir. All right, so my daughter always tells me to read the room. So I'm reading the room. Show of hands, how many of you have teenagers that are soon to get their permit, might have just gotten their driver's license, and are under the age of 21? Show of hands. Okay, all right. Here's why I'm asking. So there is a program called Driver's Edge. Has anybody heard of it?
Wonderful.
Love you.
I had my
I love
kids
it,
do it
and I love
back
you.
when, yes.
Yeah, so for the past 2 years, we've tried to get our kids, who are, my twins are 18, into this program, and it's free. And it is a program for your teenagers to teach them how to react in an emergency situation while driving. So my son's a little more proactive when it comes to driving. He's been driving for about a year, not without me, but with me. Hands on the dashboard like this, going down to 215. That's Caleb. Loves it. He loves to drive. My daughter almost killed me in the parking lot. Headed straight for a lamppost. I have a new appreciation of ABS, the braking system for cars. We stopped. We didn't hit it. Long story short is, as an example, you go out to Las Vegas Speedway. Again, it's free. It's 4 hours. And you get to drive as fast as you can and slam on your brakes. Or fishtailed around a wet corner. And so it was really interesting to see my daughter do that for the first time. She went really fast, stopped, and went like that. I'm like, that all you got? But my son is like doing a donut. And my son kept doing it. And then I figured out that he figured out the more he did it, because he was enjoying it. Anyway, so check it out, Driver's Edge. It's a great program. That was my long
Can I tell you something
intro.
about that?
Go ahead,
Another
please
thing
do.
is, when my kids went to it, they had this guy in shackles, yellow suit. He had driven his teenage friends. They were all dead except for him. He survived. He can't live with himself anymore. It's just, they have something there to make it really hone in on you.
Yeah.
We
Question?
did it because our car insurance advised us to do it, because
And
when
you
you
got a
do the
discount.
test, you get a discount.
Yeah. And they do sobriety tests, and it's more than just driving fast and slamming on your brakes. There's a lot of cool things about
Your
it. So,
goggles.
yeah, they do the goggles where you play, what is it, cornhole? So they put goggles on, and there's various degrees of alcoholism or being drunk influenced. So 2%, whatever it is. And then marijuana, I think, is another one. But they put goggles on, and they're like throwing these little beanbags. And they're like way over there when they should be thrown in that direction. Anyway, something to talk to you about your clients about, your friends, your family. I just thought I'd share. So what do you do all day?
Work.
Good. So I love this saying, if you always do what you always done, you always get what you always got. So if you do the same thing over and over again, you're always going to get what you always got, right? Think about that for a second. Think about a challenge or a goal that you have in your business right now. And yes, I know interest rates are high. I know house prices are high. I know the lawsuits going on and all that stuff is top of mind. I was going to say 20 seconds. 20 seconds can seem like 2 minutes here. Take 20 seconds, write down a challenge or a goal. Think about it.
Make 5 phone calls today.
Okay? Now, what are you proactively going to do about it or doing about it? Something to think about. And if I bring some value and some interesting ways of doing business and lead generation, let's work together. Let's partnership and see what we can do to help you out in your business or overcome maybe that challenge or goal. Or we do the brain trust and work towards your challenge or goal. I'm a CRM nerd. I know, y'all might get tired of me talking about it, but a CRM can mean many different things. It can be Sync, which is free, right? Sync's a great program. It can be your phone. your Google contacts. But you have to use it, right? Em and I were talking about, she's got a great program. You don't have to say the program, but it's not sync. But it allows her to have leads, see the leads, react to the leads, respond to the leads in a very timely fashion. It's very efficient, just from what we talked about real quick. You have to work in a CRM, I firmly believe, whatever that CRM is. And it's, there's a plethora of them out there, right? You drive yourself crazy trying to find the right program. The one that's going to be right for you is the one that you're going to use, right? All right, so having said that, I started thinking about my challenge or my goal that I've been thinking about that I need to do. And one of those things was I need to be more proactive and more consistent in my emailing prospecting. So this is over the last 30 days. I've sent out 3,257. My open rate is 52%, which is pretty darn good for email. National average for real estate, 41.59%. Okay? National average across all different types of businesses, 21.33%. So what I've done, sent out this many emails, this front row right here, maybe they've opened it once, maybe they've opened it twice, maybe the two of you opened it 3 times, maybe 5 times over here, right? What I'm doing is I'm sending out emails, I'm looking at who's opening them, and I'm bringing them down into a funnel for me to further my message and to reach out to. In some instances, I've already set 4 meetings and 3 external. What I mean by external are companies, bless you, outside of Realty One Group. All right, that's 7 meetings just by my CRM doing the work for me. Time block, who time blocks? One thing to time block, say I time block, but if you don't follow your time block, that's a challenge too. Time block your day. It works wonders for me. Is it always going to be perfect? No. Take 1 to 2 hours, first thing in the morning, and consider that your follow-up. Follow up on emails, phone calls, respond to your social media posts if somebody comments on your social media posts. Follow up on pending sale agreements. Prep your day. What else do you have going on for the rest of the day? What do you have going on for the rest of the week? Review market stats, market trends. So if somebody reaches out to you, you can effectively communicate what's going on in the industry or in the market, right? Time block, huge. Market yourself. Got a great company, Realty One Group, but brand you. Always be branding you. And that can take place on social media. Blogging. Who has a blog? Who knows about ChatGPT? ChatGPT. I need a blog about Las Vegas golf courses. 2.7 seconds, done. Change it up a little bit, make it your own. Networking, farming. Every time I talk about farming, I get like blank stares. But farming can mean many different things. What is farming to you?
Maybe consistent emails.
Yeah, love it.
To a certain degree.
Marketing your specific.
Yes, how?
Mailers.
Mailers, okay. I think maybe a lot of people think about just postcards, flyers, and that's part of the equation in my opinion. Each one of us react differently to marketing. I save everything I get in my mailbox, my physical mailbox outside, because I'm in the business. I'm like, ooh, got a postcard. Let me hang on to that. My mom waits for bated breath for the mailman to show up, but she's 90. She's not answering the phone. My brother doesn't even look at his mail. So farming can mean many different things, yes. Mailers, phone calls, email, networking. It's the consistency part of it. Have a plan, work the plan. Prospect kind of falls in with farming, but work your SOI. VISPO. Any VISPOs out there? I don't know.
Yeah, on my street.
Okay.
But they don't want to communicate at all.
But to me, like when I hear the word FISBO for sell by owner, that's somebody raising their hand like, I need to sell or I want to sell. And that's warmer than I don't know what. pancakes I made earlier today. Expired lists, circle prospecting, but more importantly, how do you track your results? How do you track your efforts? Spreadsheets?
Yeah.
CRM. Be available. I don't know about this one, but your attentiveness will pay off in turning leads into clients and sales. Carrie, you had mentioned earlier, we call commercial agents. Yeah, no answer? No return phone calls? Be attentive. So I used to work in the restaurant industry. And in the industry, you rely on what, tips? Does anybody know what tip means?
Money.
To ensure
Yes.
promptness.
To ensure promptness, very well. Did you just look that up?
No, I just happen to know.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Time and pen, baby.
To ensure promptness, so just be prompt in your responses. Endless education, time block. You're gonna make time for this, but make sure your licensee is up to date. Trends, technology, available listings, mortgage rates, real estate laws and practices, all that good stuff. Find some time for that because that's important in your business. And there I am. There we are. We appreciate you so much. I thank you, Tim, for allowing us to come in and chat a little bit with all of you wonderful people.
All your stuff is so timely, so important.
Yes.
It really, really is. If you're not getting together with Tim to help you with, the CRM is so important, gang. I mean, if you're doing this 3, 6, 9 months, and you have 10, 20, 30 clients in there on yellow sticky notes, or in your phone somewhere, maybe you shouldn't be a realtor. I hate to say it that way. But you're wasting your time. You know, you're losing money by not putting it into the CRM. Okay? And Tim does classes on it, we have video classes on Sync on how to get it going. We have the help desk at realtorwindow.com that'll help you set it up. So you need to use it. Or get another one. I mean, Emma's got one. I used to use something called Follow-Up Box.
Yep.
But it's, $100 a month.
I think now owned by Zillow. I think Zillow just bought them.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah. So,
Again, you're gonna drive yourself plumb crazy trying to find the right CRM because you're gonna find one that has this component. You're like, wow, that's really cool. But this one over here is really, really cool. Why can't I get the two of those in the same program? Rarely does that happen. But Sync is free. Happy to help with Sync. I'm a complete CRM nerd, so I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
and the company Sync also, I think it starts at $200 a month. That they'll set up a Google pay-per-click for you. They do all the work, and you pick the zip code, and they'll run ads for you. And I think they guarantee 20 leads a month for $200. So every $200 you spend with them, they guarantee you 20 leads. And I know agents that have done it 3 months and say it sucked. I know agents that are still doing it 3 years later since we've had it with a lot of success. So that's another lead source. But it'll cost you a couple of bucks to get the pay-per-clicks going. And they do all the work.
Now, here's another geeky thing, I think geeky, but not really, but like in my CRM, I know that Heather has teenagers.
Yes.
I might note that in my CRM. And maybe I'd call Heather, because I'm gonna make 5 calls today, and I'm gonna reach out to Heather and say, Heather, Tim from Rock Title, how are you? I think I heard that you have kids, teenagers, kids might be around the same age, there's this driver's ed program, and all of a sudden we're just having a conversation. And you're like, that's great information, I appreciate you reaching out. It gives you the ability to track the information that could be helpful in the future or currently. All right, there's my contact information, would love to connect with you. I can do Zoom, I can meet in person, I can do a phone call.
Come to your house on weekends,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Tim's that kind of guy,
So, thank you so much.
And thank everybody.
I gotta go get the ink off my forehead.
But that's why we preach the CRM, guys. There's so many times in my career where I go to my CRM and pull up a client, and I have no clue who they were. They could be in there for a year and a half. But I have notes in there. Oh, originally from New Jersey, Yankee fan. Right up my wheelhouse. I'm from New Jersey, they're a Yankee fan. So when I call them, I'm gonna bring up the Yankees, or whatever that note might be. Okay, so that's why it's really, really important, because you're not gonna remember this stuff. You're just not gonna remember the little things like that that will get the deal for you, okay? A couple other things real quick. Those are the Thursday classes and Monday classes that you all should take more than once. The CRM class, is the One Suite training, like Tim just talked about, every Monday at 1 o'clock. It's live with Justin. And it's also recorded in their video libraries. You can watch it over and over and over again. And then One Orientation goes through all of One Zone and Sky Slope and the forums and the One Tool Chest and all that stuff. So you need to either hop on these calls live every Monday and Thursday, or watch them afterwards because they're all recorded. Okay, really, really good stuff. That's going to help you. Okay. Don't forget the YouTube channel. It would be nice if you all go to YouTube tonight. Search in the box Realty One Group Summerlin and subscribe. That'd be kind of cool, you know, and start watching the videos for those that aren't in the room. Okay, we're starting to get a bunch of activity there too. Don't forget the summit is here. It's $550 until 11/11. I think the sign up starts, or has it started?
The sign up's up.
Can you pay the $555 today?
No.
No.
You still gotta scan that QR code, fill out the Google form, and then when it comes time to pay, they will send you a link to pay.
Okay. So if you pre-register,
If you
reserve your
miss it-
ticket.
If you miss it, it goes to $9.99, and that does not include the Black Gold Gala.
Which is the best part of the whole
If you
thing.
wanna go to Black Gold Gala,
It really is.
it's gonna be another $100.
Right. So I would take the handout, scan that code, and just sign up that you might be going. And if you do want to go, they'll send you a link, and if you can go, click it and you'll pay $555. If you do it after 11/11, you're going to pay more money. Okay? They haven't announced the speakers yet, but the speakers are usually enormous. We had Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, the Wolf of Wall Street, Molly Bloom, the female poker gal that made a movie about her life. Who am I missing here? They usually have a military, we had Olympians there. A couple of gold medal Olympians would speak. We had the guy from New Jersey, I forgot his name, it pisses me off.
The Air Force gal.
The Air Force gal, right. But this guy, white guy, no arms, no legs.
Holy moly.
I forgot his name. Italian guy. No arms, no legs.
Very successful.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
This guy is bouncing around the screen. I mean, it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Funny, witty, you know, but he was born no arms and no legs. And the guy is a massive
Kids and all
success.
that, yeah.
Unbelievable. So, you know, if any of you are America's Got Talent people, the guy that won it, Shin Lim, I think he's at the Mirage now, he was at our event. He did a whole 45-minute magic thing. Unbelievable. So the money is worth just to see who's going to be there. Not to mention all the networking, education, meeting agents from all over the world. Some really, really good stuff. So do your best to go. I promise you'll enjoy it, okay? Christmas party's coming up. We're going to start RSVPing for that pretty soon, too. So that's about a month or so away over at Bear's Best, okay? And that's Rev Up. We all know what Rev Up for the new agents. That's the new schedule. These are some latest stats as of yesterday. Interesting. The average sales price now of $546 was the same as it was last year. Same.
Wow.
These are almost identical. October last year, October now. The big difference is the inventory. We had 7,900 single-family homes a year ago. Now we have 4,054. Okay? So usually, the fact that the prices have stayed steady is a good thing. Okay? But there's nothing we can do. We can't control this. We can't make someone list their house. Okay? If I got a mortgage at 3% and I really want to sell it because I can make $200,000, I'm probably not selling it because I don't want to get a 7.785 interest rate on my next house.
And Tim, are the
Yeah.
new builds, there's only a couple, 200 to 300 move-in ready from what I understand at this point today, which is nothing.
Right. If you have a buyer and you're not taking them to Lennar or Richmond or Bees or D.R. Horton, you're out of your mind. You need to
Yeah.
be, that should be your weekend. Take them to all those places. Register them everywhere. That's what a lot of people are
So in the
purchasing.
statistics were last weekend, 5,000 walked through the new builds, 80% were unrepresented. 5,000 people walked through.
But that's
So-
the key. Where do you get them?
You just stand out front.
You poach them from the parking lot.
I'll take my chances.
I used to have a buddy at Remax. His name is Rob Ratliff. I think he's still there. He had all these signs, little ones, the sign, similar to what the new homes put in. You ever see, you drive by, you see 10 Lennar signs in a row?
Yeah.
Lennar. He'd have his signs. And he would say, "Don't go into Lennar until you call me.
Oh,
Don't go to the Pulte until you call me."
Can we do that?
Now, needless, well,
I think that's
you know what's going to
what we
happen.
should.
They're
We'll
going
get
to
in
pull up your signs and burn them, you know. But he did it, and until he didn't. if you know what I'm getting at, until the new homes called up the broker and said, what the hell is your guy doing here? Is that insane? But he got deals before they pulled him out of the ground. But then he did something else, I forgot what I don't know if he still does it, but he did something like that afterwards that wasn't quite as bold.
Maybe you put
You
out a
know?
flag up higher. so
Yeah,
they can
yeah,
see.
but you're right, how do you get them before they walk in?
That's the deal,
That's the
right?
key here, okay? A few other things real quick, you can't see this, but I went to something last night at LVR, it's called a broker forum, that Mary and Lee Barrett did. And Lee talked about this, and it's amazing. When did COVID hit? What date, if someone said, when did COVID, what would you say? Yeah, March of 2000, right?
November.
Right, March of 2000.
1990.
Yeah.
2020.
What did I put? Oh, 2000.
Yeah, come
I meant
on.
2020. All right, 2020, okay.
Whatever.
I always tell people to say Patrick's Day,
2019.
because I'm Irish. That should happen on St.
That's when
Patrick's
they
Day.
told you about COVID.
Right, right. And then what happened to our market?
What happened?
It went up.
It went up.
Well, it did for new homes.
For 3 months, it was in the hole, it was in the toilet.
Yes.
Agents were committing suicide. I'm only kidding, of course. But we thought the party was over, right? Everything was closed, you know, in some states, you couldn't practice real estate. You couldn't go into certain states if you
Almost all, only
were.
17 allowed it.
That's
17
it. So
states.
you would, imagine if Nevada said for 4 months, your real estate business is shut down. Wow. But that didn't happen here because you all paid that extra $50 when you put in your dues money. Our lobbyists lobbied for our state to be an essential, real estate to be essential. And we're one of 17 states that didn't close during COVID, okay? But for 3 or 4 months, the market was in the crap, was no good, it was horrible. And then around March or August, I'm sorry, July or August of 2020. Miraculously, the market went through the roof. Does anybody know why? Because I don't know why. I'm hoping you know the answer. No one knows why.
Interest rates were low.
Yeah, I mean, they went down, okay? But then the market just from July of 2020 to about April of 22, for about 18 months, it was the greatest time in the world to be a realtor. Remember those offers? Over list, you know, I'll pay 50 over 1,000 over the appraisal. That lasted for like a year and a couple months. And then, you know, and then April of 2022, if I got it right, is when the mortgage rates jumped dramatically. So these are some things you want to keep in your mind as you're talking to people. It makes you look smart. Like you know what you're doing. Whether you've been here for 3 months or 30 years, you need to know certain dates in history, so as you're talking to people, it gives you more credibility.
I have a theory.
Okay?
I think why it went up is people were able to start working from home and realize that they had mobility and they can move. Because we were in new homes and we got a lot of people relocating, a lot of Google people, and they could afford the product line, and they moved. And so that's why I answered it went up, because our business was great.
But if you remember, say March of 2020 for 3, 4, 5 months, remember, how long was the strip closed? It wasn't that long, but it seemed like a long time, right?
Until May.
Like a month or two, something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, certain restaurants were closed. I mean, it was just not a good time. But somehow, 4 months later, everyone said, I guess everything is fine, you know, and the market went through the roof, so.
Also, people needed more space, like you're working from home, you needed that done, the office.
No,
But
that's
also
what I
they-
mean.
You're right.
They printed money. so
I
they
really
got that
believe
money,
that's
so then
what
they-
happened.
Because of them
The
printing, what was
mobility
it, 3 trillion or whatever it was.
And
Yes.
Yeah, there was PPP loans and,
Well,
Yeah.
remember
They had
during
too much
COVID, if you
time
guys
to
were here,
think.
we had the guy from the Small Business Administration, Joe Amato, who told us all how we can fill out this form and get $20,000 or $15,000, and we're all thinking he's crazy. But you could get that money. The government gave people money, like Carrie said, I'm glad you brought that up. So a lot of us were flush with money back then. It was like found money, 8 grand, 10 grand, 30 grand, okay? And then people started spending it, okay? Now it's 8% interest rates, but it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. So just be careful. You can only control what you can control. So the 7 mistakes that was in the Inman article, you should look at that and see if you fall into that category. Because we can't control the interest rates. We can't make people list their house, okay? All we can do is kind of be patient and just get good at the job, okay? Call everybody you know. Get them into your CRM like Tim said, okay? Start dripping on them. You know, and Sync has drip campaigns. You meet someone at an open house, you put them in Sync, you hit the drip campaign. For the next 3 months, Sync sends them an email for you. You don't do anything. 0. For 3 months, they'll get an automatic email from you as if you wrote it, with your picture and everything. It's personalized, dear Joe, dear Billy, dear Mike, dear whoever. It's not like dear client. It's personally addressed to them, okay? So that's gonna keep you in front of them until this thing turns around, okay? Any other thoughts anybody have about the market? Anybody crazy stuff happening with probates or?
Tim, the F1's come, with that F1 coming,
Oh, yeah.
that's a good thing for you guys. If you're not out there getting business, you're crazy, because they're coming, they have a lot of money from Europe. They run it
Standing
for
on
10
the
years.
roadway, handing out flyers.
Yeah.
Spinner signs.
Yeah, you know.
Pop-ups, you can just get out there. I highly, highly recommend.
Where?
Are you gonna send us some videos
I will send videos.
when you're in the grandstand, okay? And we
it's
wanna
like
see those,
anything
okay?
Sure.
Yeah, that's coming when, the 18th, 16th? What date is the,
It's the 16th, 17th, and
18th.
18th, and they're all at night.
it's at night, yeah.
So, but in the daytime, they're gonna be, all these people will be all around our city, so you really don't have to go up to the Strip. Just go somewhere trendy, it maybe has a European theme to it somehow.
That's right. Wear shoes with no socks, you'll fit right in, you know?
Don't shave.
Whatever works, yeah, whatever works, you know? Yeah, I mean,
Question about ticket. If I already reserve my ticket, it's done.
You're
right?
good.
Or,
did you do this already?
yeah.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's just for me.
Yeah, yeah. They're just trying to get an idea of how many people, you know, because they gotta order food and all that stuff, but.
Okay, if they have 50 people, after that they will send link to buy ticket or what?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah, after 11:11, everyone that reserved a ticket spot will get an email. Still wanna go, Irina, click this button and give us your money. That's basically what it'll be.
Tim
Okay.
Kelly will pay.
Yeah, that's it, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it. All righty, gang, those of you that are going to Murray's event Saturday, I'll send you an email, not that you need anything, but I don't have a table number for you, just walk in, say I'm with Realty One Group, we have 5 or 6 tables sitting
And
together
where it will be?
at the Red Rock.
Red Rock.
Yes.
Second
Red Rock
level.
what?
Rouge.
Now Rouge is the nightclub, okay?
Red Rock Casino.
Right across the street.
Oh, okay.
Right, I don't know the name of the room,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's probably on a flyer out front somewhere, but there'll be signs in there, okay? You'll see people with tuxedos walking around and
Because
stuff.
sometimes I-
You'll find it, it'll be easy, okay? Other than that, gang, make sure you hop on the call Monday, 10 o'clock, very important,
Oh, yeah,
to get the update with Alex on the lawsuit, because that's talking points that you're gonna need. I don't think the public is aware of that, of what's going on with that too much.
No, they do.
Well, I don't know.
A few clients
I
called
know.
me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're gonna know, but you don't wanna be the one when they ask you, you stand there like you don't know what to say. Okay, so that's why you need to be on the call on Monday, okay?
Oh, right now we don't need to pay anything to the broadcast?
Sure, it's free, it's free, it's free. All righty, gang, as always, oh, Heather, yes.
We have a junior mastermind that Wibby's in charge of, and we have our own separate Facebook page, and I can post it again on our Summerlin page. But it's really, this page is just to share ideas, so ideally it's for someone under 5 years of experience, but we'll take people with more experience, and we're just kind of helping each other, no competition, just sharing ideas. So I'd love for all of you guys to join and kind of just help share and grow each other's business. And I'll post the link again on our Summerlin page, so you guys can.
And then also, just so you know, the junior mastermind meets every Thursday right after this meeting, about 10:45, 11 o'clock. And all we do is sit and kind of pick each other's brains, go through things, kind of help critique others, listings, things like that. So, what are you guys doing this week? Oh, I'm gonna go view model homes. Is anybody gonna go with me? I'm gonna do an open house. Anybody wanna sit with me? It's just kind of people to partner up with, other agents.
Great video.
So, everybody's welcome, doesn't really matter your experience. We started thinking just new, then we brought it up to 5 years and under, and then now it's like, it's open to everybody because we all need to bounce ideas off of each other and we need assistance sometimes. We're out of town or somebody to sit on our listing, so you're all welcome every Thursday right after the meeting.
Wendy is great.
Goes without saying, yes indeed. All righty, gang, thank you all. Thank you.